Hey, do you like your president? Oh, I feel even stronger. He's a piece of shit. He went, like the look on his face was of such disdain and disgust. He didn't say anything beyond the conversation we had prior, but it was really clear. And I asked him as he was walking away. I didn't even talk about it until he was far away. Because he was a cool dude and his identity didn't need to be revealed. P.S. UCLA, Cedars, and to the hospitals who have fucked with me when I've come into your emergency rooms and either left me wait for hours when I've had critical injuries and you sent other people in that you like better, like tonight at UCLA. Actually, last night, not this morning when I'm shooting this. And let me sit for hours where you let some college student with a cut on his foot go in before me, and you let other people who had lesser injuries and lesser critical conditions go in before me. I told you when I walked in the door that if you treated me like you did the time last Father's Day, where you threw me out of the emergency room because you don't treat dead celebrities, and you'd already seen videos that I was resting in peace for the pools of blood at the various expo stations that had already been posted before I got there. It took me 8 hours to get there, bleeding out at different train stations, being assaulted by numerous assholes with lead pipes that the police have never found, even though I had you go right to the fucking prick who did it at MacArthur Park and at 7th Street and at other stations, and then you let him walk? Your unconscionable bullshit will cost you an eternity. In UCLA, when I had been a victim of a hit and run, and Cedars, when I was in your hospital and was a victim of hit and run 2 different times, and you kicked me out when I started bitching when I'd gone 48 hours without any pain medication after being hit, and flying 200 feet in the air at 30 miles an hour, and landing with just shorts on, and was skinned and bruised and broken from head to toe and fractured. Both in LA and Marina del Rey at Cedars. You can expect the lawsuit from hell coming from my estate. Whether I do it personally or they decide to sue you for me, it's gonna happen. And the world should know that you're not the best medical institutions. You just got a lot of hype bullshit behind you. I've been going to UCLA since 1983 when I started doing the Timothy Leary microdosing program. Timmy was a friend. LSD is a natural. It helps increase intelligence. That's why they don't want most of you to have it. Same with DMT. They don't want most of you to have it because it's a natural thing that might actually help you become a smart person and not a dumb motherfucking sheeple. Marijuana that you kept away from people forever because you knew it cured cancer and other stuff and you used some bullshit excuse that it was a class 1 narcotic. Oh, go suck a fucking horsecock. And for those of you who don't like the way I'm speaking right now, get over it. Get the picture. Your government, your medical suppliers, your food suppliers, a lot of people, water suppliers, are lying to you. How about Arrowhead, who's been draining Lake Arrowhead for years? Thank you, Nabisco. Thank you. And didn't pay a dime of tax for the money they were stealing from the state of California. Didn't pay for all the water reserves they've been tapping. And they got a pass and a slap on the hands. Who did you guys sleep with on Capitol Hill? Because it sounds like you're full of shit. All of you. It's time to get government out of business and private interests out of business and make it for we the people globally, or get over your government. It's time for religion to start to embrace all races, colors, creeds, alien or not, or get over your religion, because it's not religion, it's a cult. Or religion's the wrong word. Your God's not better than someone else's God just because you decided it or your church decided it. Doesn't matter if you're Catholic, agnostic, doesn't matter what you believe in. It's about doing the right thing, being conscionable, doing charitable acts to help others. And most of you just don't get it because you have self-will run riot, the greatest sin of all. May you rot for eternity. Oh, and if you get a revelation, all of a sudden an epiphany, but 85% of your incarnations, you were always an asshole and a shithead, or more than 50%, your odds of making... Hey, do you like your president? Let's get this piece of shit in prison where he belongs. Seriously. Thanks for your help, brother. Random strangers. People I don't even know, but when I ask a question, the response is clear. You haven't heard one person walking by me go, oh yeah, Trump's great. Not one. And so far, they've been in the past 2 tapings, more than half a dozen, and it's at 100%. That's a real poll. So Harris or whoever's taking the poll, stop tipping the scales and calling certain things to get certain things to get certain things. And if they don't pass certain things, then they're not in the survey. That's not a real survey, assholes. A real survey is random and it tests all ages, groups, and people. And so far the people walking by are all of voting age, ranging from 18 to, I think the oldest was maybe 54. And not one. And it's not because I'm sitting in LA. It's not like I say, oh, it's Kurt, we better say this. Believe me, most people probably don't even realize who I am. And I really don't care if they do or don't. That's not the point of this. The point is, it's about doing the right thing and calling out the bullshit. Stand up for peace, or get ready to be genocide in 2020 by World War III. The Illuminati plan delivered years ago to you on the Georgia Guidestones. Google it, or at the Doomsday Monument. My amends is, if you were offended by what I said, get over it. I told the truth. If you can't swallow it, breathe deep. It's going to be some of your last breaths.